Good morning students. Welcome to the class. This is your theory class of CGM. Okay. In the previous class we complete psychoacoustics. So today we discuss a new topic which is elements of sound. Okay. So let us discuss what are the elements of sound. Elements of audio system or elements of sound system. Okay, whatever it is. An elementary sound system is where we can record, manipulate and play back sound. It consists of different components. Okay, one is your musical sound, another one is your noise. So first we discuss about musical sound. Okay, musical sound are periodic and somewhat regular. Okay, periodic and concept and non-periodic concept, all these things all of you cover, I think, in your computer networking, data communication and computer networking topic. Okay, so here we not discuss about in depth of periodic. So let us come to the point. Musical sounds are periodic and somewhat regular. They are pleasing to our ear and mind, and sounds has been one of the greatest form of expression since the beginning of time. Okay. Unpleasant sound is often described as noise. That means or unpleasant sound as irritating. Okay. So noise is more irregular. That means musical sound is a regular and noise is a irregular. When looking at the waveform, a visual representation of sound, music has more patterns and gradual variance in volume, but noise is jagged and sporadic. Okay. The three characteristics which differentiate musical sound from one another are loudness, pitch and quality or timbre. Okay. So let us discuss what is loudness. Loudness, it is the characteristics of a musical sound that determines the degree of sensation that the sound can produce in the ear. That means the degree of sensation, how our ear senses for the loudness, that is the loudness. Okay, it depends on the intensity of the sound, which is objective in nature, and the sensitivity of the ear, which is also subjective in nature. It depends on the intensity of the sound, which is objective in nature, and the sensitivity of the ear, which is subjective. That means intensity of the sound is the objective of the nature and the sensitivity of the ear is subjective in nature. Okay, so this concept is known as loudness. Next we discuss about the pitch. Pitch is the characteristics of a musical sound by which a shrill sound can be distinguished from a grave one, even though the two sounds may be of the same intensity. It is also defined as the characteristics of sound which the ear assign it a place on a musical scale. I mean, which if you all of you have a knowledge about the singing, then you also know about the pitch, in which pitch we can sing a song, all these things. Okay, when stressed string is plucked, a sound of a certain pitch sensation is produced. If the tension in the string is increased, the pitch becomes higher. Increasing the tension also increasing the frequency of vibration. Same thing. If you are talking about from someone, if you have a tension, then your voice will be your voice frequency will be high. And if you have in a relaxed mood, then you have talking someone in a smoothly, or in a same manner, or in a normal manner. Okay. Therefore, pitch is intimately related to frequency, but frequency alone does not determine the pitch. Below 1000 Hz, the pitch is slightly higher than the frequency, and above 1000 Hz, the position is reversed. That means less than 1000, the pitch is slightly higher than the frequency, and greater than the 1000, the position is reverse. Okay. The loudness of sound also affect the pitch up to 1000. The loudness of sound also affect the pitch up to 1000 Hz. Okay. An increase in loudness cause a decreases in pitch. That means if the loudness is increase, pitch is decrease. From about 1000 to 3000 Hz, the pitch is independent of loudness, while above 3000 an increase in loudness cause an increase in pitch. That means greater than 3000 it increases loudness, also increases the pitch. The voice of a woman or a child is shrill, but that a man is hoarse. Okay. That means man's sound is a great sound. Okay. The sound emitted by a cuckoo is shrill, while that by a crow or a lion sound is a hoarse sound. The buzzing of a mosquito, though low in intensity, but has a high pitch. The mosquito, when buzzing in our inside the ear or near the ear, the intensity is low but pitch is high. Okay. The pitch of the sound changes when the source or the observer or both are relative motion. Okay. So this is the concept of pitch. Next we discuss about the quality and timbre. Quality and timbre is the characteristics of a musical sound which enables us to distinguish between the sound produced by two different musical instruments or two different persons, although their pitch and loudness may be same. That means here we differentiate the sound between the different type of musical instrument which have in a same pitch, and a different person who's talking in also in a same loudness or in a same pitch. Okay. After that we differentiate this, or quality or timbre concept is differentiate this. It is because of these characteristics that we are able to recognize the voice of a known person over the telephone, or to distinguish between the sound produced by the different musical sound in an orchestra. That means here how why we differentiate because we know that person over the telephone or over here, and distinguish the different sound in an orchestra because we know the different musical instrument and which type of instrument produce which type of sound, and also we know the person sounds different. We know the different persons and we recognize the different persons. So here we differentiate the sound of which person has which type of sound, if the persons have a same pitch or same loudness. Okay, the quality depends primarily on the wave form of the sound. Okay, the the waveform of the sound emitted by a tuning fork is a simple sine curve, but most bodies vibrate in a very complex manner. Okay. Besides the fundamental frequency f, they consist of additional frequencies of 2f, 3f, 4f in this way. That means different types of frequency added. These additional tones are called overtones or harmonic sound. Okay. According to Helmholtz, the quality of musical note is determined by the number of relative frequency and intensities of the component simple tones of which a complex vibration is composed of. Okay, one can produce the same tone with the same frequency and intensity as one's favorite singer. Okay, that means one can produce the same tone with the same frequency and intensity as one's favorite singer, but the singer's voice has a better quality because of different combination of the overtones in it. That means when we singing a song, the quality or the tone can be in a same tone, not like that. The lines of the singing lines are in which type, then the pitch also low high in this way. Okay, so this one is your concept of quality or timbre. Okay, so now discuss about the noise. Noise is unwanted, annoying or irritating sound which occur when the listener is mentally or physically maladapted to the source that produces it. Okay, noise is an abrupt sound of a complex character with an irregular period and amplitude originating from a source of non-periodic motion. In the previously also I told you, musical sound is a periodic motion, noise is a non-periodic motion. Okay, the horn of a motor car, the sound of a hammer striking an anvil, the report of a gun, the sound from a motorbike or a flying aeroplane, and bursting of cracker are example of noise. These sounds are irritating sound. Okay, noise produce a jarring effect on the ear. Airborne noise is mainly due to variations in the pressure with respect to the mean atmospheric pressure. Okay, structural borne noise is due to mechanical vibration in elastic bodies. Noise is considered as an undesired sound whose effect is to disturb the normal work, sleep or peace of mind of human beings. Okay, that means noise is always irritating or undesired sound whose effect to disturb the human being. Sometimes it produces strain, irritation and also a headache. Okay, a high noise level can cause permanent hearing impairment. It affects the concentration of mind of workers, decrease their efficiency and may lead to error being committed. That means the noise is constant, decrease our efficiency, decrease our concentration, affects our concentration, um, and may occur different types of error, okay, when we complete that work. But musical sound concentrate on the work or focus on the work, increase our efficiency, and does not occur any error, and we also completely committedly complete those work in a time, okay, in a proper time, and also before time also we complete that work. So that's all your elementary sound system or elementary audio system, and the concept of musical sound and the concept of noise. So that's all in this class. In the next class we will discuss another thing. Thank you.